Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to take you shopping with me inside Trader Joe's. I just need a couple of things. Chris went to Costco for us yesterday and got most of our produce, but I'll show you everything that we get while we're in the store here, and then when we get home, kind of just the layout of what I'm using for just meal prep and things to have on hand to lose weight postpartum. So let's head on in right now. This mask done. I'm gonna buy some bananas because we always need bananas. I'm trying to find some kind of green ones. You buy a banana and then suddenly it gets home and it's completely ripe. Maybe these guys. Potatoes are essential when it comes to weight loss. I have some potatoes at home, but I need more. These are my favorite, these gold potatoes or the little organic red potatoes. I'm gonna get this organic tempeh. I really like it and it's easy to pop in the air fryer. And then I'm also gonna get this super firm tofu. These are both minimally processed, not completely high processed things, but still something I consider pretty healthy and a good protein to have. So easy to make some things with both of these. Sprouted wraps, they're sprouted wheat and they're by Alvarado Street Bakery. Really great to just throw like a ton of vegetables in, heat it up on the gas stove, and you've got like a full-on wrap that takes like 2 minutes to make. Really good. I'm getting these for my son. He loves to eat them as snacks. They're literally just strawberries or just this berry medley, but they're freeze-dried. I'm gonna actually use these for a recipe that I'm making for an upcoming video. They're great for a snack and they are literally strawberries. Like if you look at the ingredient, it's strawberries. So I'm using these for a recipe and for my son. Okay, so I'm getting rolled oats. I have a ton of steel cut oats at home, but I'm again using this for a recipe, but this is something that you could totally pick up. They're gluten-free and they're whole grain rolled oats. And I'm getting some raw almond butter. I really like this brand, the Trader Joe's brand. Where's the ingredients? It's just raw almonds and it's really good. So again, I'm gonna use it for another recipe and use it sparingly just as snacking with apples or just good to have on hand a nut butter, but not something I wanna have a lot of since I'm trying to lose weight. And people ask me a lot of times like what my favorite kind of non-white pasta is, and I really like this brown rice pasta. They also have a brown rice and quinoa pasta that I really enjoy, but this one's cheaper, so I'm gonna grab this. So I'm back from the store, and then I just wanted to give you kind of a full table's worth of what we bought this week. To be honest, I'm not really going to the grocery store right now. Chris has been going for us as a family because I just don't want to go into the grocery store with a newborn, especially under these strange COVID times. So I did want to go to at least one store to show you kind of what I was buying. So that was my Trader Joe's shop with me part. All the rest of the things that we kind of have on a weekly basis. So I guess this is kind of like the haul portion of the video. And I want to show you a couple of things. We shop at many different grocery stores. We normally shop at Costco for the majority of our produce, and we buy a lot in bulk. And I have some representations of that for you here. And then we shop at Natural Grocers and we shop at Trader Joe's. And then also I have some things that we've grown ourselves that I want to show you. So let's start with that. So the things that we grow ourselves are kale, and we have a lot of it. This is just a small representation. And we also grow our own chard and parsley, dill, growing some cucumbers for the first time. And so all of that is up in the greenhouse that our neighbors let us use. Also, we have some microgreens here, sunflower microgreens that we just grow in our garage actually, but if you wanted to do this, you could do it on your windowsill, in your kitchen, really wherever. These are my favorite microgreens ever. They taste so, so good. So we have a ton of these in the fridge as well. And then other things that we are growing are tomatoes. So all of these actually are tomatoes that we've grown, and they're amazing. They're next level. If you've never had homegrown tomatoes, they're truly next level. And then down the street, we've got some apple trees that are starting to produce apples. We have an apple tree too, but it's really young, so we only have like 1 or 2 apples. So those are the homegrown items. So let me go through the produce that we normally get at Costco, or what we got this week. So we normally get a ton of grapefruits and oranges. These grapes are from Costco. I try and just get whatever's in season and is organic. Peaches are absolutely amazing right now. We literally bought a giant box of peaches, and this is all that's left. There's 3 adults living in this house right now, and we devoured all of the peaches. They are so, so good. And I normally juice a lot of cucumbers, but also in sandwiches or in any kind of wrap or salad, I like to put cucumber. Hey, if you enjoyed the content on Vegan Michele and you're ready to take your health or weight loss to the next level, I encourage you to come work with me one-on-one. My passion is working with weight loss clients, but I work with all kinds of clients. So if you're interested, head over to veganmichele.com to get you on your best path to health. And now let's get back to the video. I've got zucchini squashes here and a yellow squash. I'm gonna make some zucchini muffins this week, as well as probably just steam them or chop them up or make zoodles out of them. They're great to have on hand. Really low calorie density foods to be able to just throw into the mix. A couple different colored bell peppers and jalapenos. Again, these can go in so many different dishes. They're really versatile. And then our favorite thing to eat in the summer is organic, fresh corn on the cob. All of us love it. And this is such sweet corn right now because it's in season. More greens we have, I normally get a giant thing of spinach and then a giant thing of spring mix. These are 16-ounce boxes, and we will normally go through 2 of these boxes, pretend the spinach is in a box, in about a week. I really like to have a bulk amount of greens because it's really easy for me to just throw something into a wrap. Like the wrap that I showed you I bought at Trader Joe's. If you could easily make something with this, some greens, some avocados, which we also buy in bulk, and some tomatoes, and you've got a meal that is tasty with just a little bit of seasoning and very low calorie density. I bought a bunch of bananas, as you saw, but I also bought other bananas, which are back there, and I've got them kind of in rotation of spotty to not so spotty. And I eat bananas all the time. I enjoy them. Berries, I totally love to eat berries every single day, and the strawberries are really fresh and organic right now and in season, so good. And I make a smoothie pretty much every single day, whether it just be for my son or for myself. And my favorite frozen fruit to put in a smoothie is a mango. I just don't get sick of it ever. So I go through about 1 of these bags a week. Might seem like I eat a lot of fruit, but I eat a lot of it in the whole form, so it has the fiber intact. It's gonna keep you full and satisfy your sweet tooth. So I love to have lots of fruit, lots of vegetables. I'm definitely not one of those people who is afraid of fruit. There's so many wonderful things in fruit that we need. And then I had these in the pantry, and I didn't buy them today, but I do want to share with you that I do have organic garbanzo beans in the can form and also dried. And I'll make hummus pretty much every week because I really enjoy to have hummus on hand, either for a salad or for a sandwich or a wrap. It's really easy to do, and my son really loves it too, so I like to make it because he's a very picky eater. And then these freeze-dried strawberries, like I said, I'm going to be making a recipe out of these later this week. These are packaged, but they're still very minimally processed because it's just freeze-dried. It's truly just strawberries. I've got this brown rice pasta like I showed you, and the ingredients are organic brown rice and water. It's really close to the whole form, so I don't feel bad about having this as far as being a packaged food. Also go through a lot of celery for juicing as well as just chopping up in salads. I've got rolled oats, and I bought these specifically for a recipe, but you can easily make oatmeal with these, throw them into a recipe of any kind, and they're really versatile and will last a long time. Potatoes, gotta love potatoes. I love white potatoes and sweet potatoes, and we always have a ton of them on hand. I probably buy some every single week just to keep the rotation going and make sure that we always have them. I like to make no oil French fries in my air fryer, and that's something that is very low calorie density that I can eat for weight loss and still feel really satisfied. I've got this raw almond butter, but I like to have this on hand if I want to have a little bit of fat or a little bit of snack or something that is kind of decadent. Then I have this sparingly when it comes to weight loss. Then I've got my tempeh and my tofu, and I'm probably honestly going to make some recipes that I did in a live video. I'll leave the links down below for my favorite ways to eat these lately. And then we've got the wraps like I showed you. So I'm having this in place of our homemade bread that we normally make. These are the kinds of things I'm eating. I'm definitely not lacking at all. I really enjoy shopping this way. I feel like it's totally doable to be able to buy a ton of produce every week, and like I have some things in the pantry that are just bulk, like different kinds of beans or dried goods that I will have on hand, but this just kind of mixes into the plate, and these are great weight loss foods. So those are the things that I got this week. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel to see the progression of this postpartum weight loss journey that I'm on. And if you want some more free recipe ideas, I'll leave a link to a playlist down in the description below. Head over to my website, get my free cookbook, and there's tons of free recipes there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this shop with me / grocery haul for the week for postpartum weight loss. I'll see you next time. Bye.